Hey there everybody, this is Sven Han welcoming you back to Let's Play Lufia 2. In the last episode, we had our useless little world tour, and in this episode, as you can see, my characters are up by one level. Fortunately, it didn't take me that long to find all the rest of the dragon eggs. I actually got really lucky in that they spawned in a couple of really easy dungeons. The only one time that I really had to struggle was when one of them was sent to the Mountain of No Return and had to clear all of the horse statues again. So anyway, a quick browse in my inventory. As you can see, I have 30 of each potion, except for life potion, which I have a few extra, because of the beasts outside of Ezericto that occasionally drop them. And I have my final set of 8 dragon eggs. I also have quite a bit of more money, and I use that money to up our last 2 capsule monsters to their 3rd level with the cheap apple ciders in Sundleton. So our red fish becomes a toady, and then turns into a sea giant, which in my opinion looks really cool. Reminds me of King Triton from The Little Mermaid. Only with blue hair instead of white hair. And our Darby changes from a Myconito something to a wolfman with a really badass pose into a mini imp, which in my opinion doesn't look quite as badass, but whatever. For this battle, we're going to be using Blaze. Simple reason being that he's the highest level and he might actually survive a turn. It doesn't really matter which capsule monster you use because none of them are going to survive. So anyway, I see you've collected 8 dragon eggs. Choose a wish. So for the final time, I will be again choosing a set of potions. Frankly, simply because I don't plan on using the shield, even though it's the best shield in the game. Now, he says he puts them forth to the world again, but actually he says, I've made your wish come true, there's nothing else I can do. So you can go back or battle. Right now, we'll first go back, for the simple reason that I want to use all these first. So I have 40 of each, and this is the final party in the game, so no more members switching in and out. So I'm going to be giving 10 to each. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 life potions for Maxim, and 10 for Seelan, though technically she could use more, I suppose, and 10 for Artea, and 10 for Guy. It'd be really stupid not to use them. I guess the last ones may as well go to Seelan because she has the least health. Now the spell potions give maximum MP. I suggest just popping 20 on Seelan, because frankly, she's the one doing most of the casting, and then popping the other 20 on Artea. I mean, you can clearly see how this makes your characters much more powerful. Now, I could choose to fight the dragon without these, but I'm like, you know, why tempt fate? I mean, I would be using this in any normal playthrough anyway, so... 10 speed potions for Maxim, 10 for Guy. Again, you could min-max this by giving them to, like, Seelan, or by making Guy really, really fast. Also, you could give Guy some spell potions to raise his MP, but frankly, I don't see the use. Now, as for power potions, despite the fact that Seelan already don't do much attacking, again, I'm just going to give 10 to each. It's basically because, heck, well, when I'm fighting against enemies that I don't feel like casting spells against, I'll probably be mass attacking anyway, so I'm just going to use 10 on each. Again, it's not technically the wisest choice, but... And Mind Potion raises Intellect. Now, this I'm not going to waste on Guy and Maxim, because frankly, they don't do that much casting. So, those I'm going to use on... where are they? Oh, yes. So, those I'm just going to, again, put on Artea and Seelan. Now, Artea will end up with less intelligence than Seelan does, so usually I give him 25, and then I give the other 15 to Seelan, just to even things out a bit. Or you can give him 30 and Seelan the other 10. Or you can choose to make one person really, really powerful with spells. Let me just quickly have a look at their gut stat. It's all over the place because of items that I've equipped. Okay, well, I know that it's pretty much base because I've never used any. I have one from an early part of the game. I usually just, again, give 10 to each. This increases their IP growth. Although they have full IP right now. Artea has the least. He has a base of 60, I think, so now he'll have a base of 90. And again, it doesn't really matter which you put them on. I'm really wondering which of the items give IP. Everyone's maxed out, so I'm not going to use the last one because that'll make the number really wonky, and I don't like that. So anyway, having done that, it's probably a good idea to cast Champion to refill that IP, or that MP rather. And I think actually I'm going to go back to Pico Forest really quickly and save just in case I lose that battle, because there's a chance of that happening. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I actually had to restart that battle because I went into it with completely the wrong equipment. So for Maxim, I have the Dragon Blade that he's been using all this time. Guy, I chose to equip with the Flying Axe because, quite honestly, either the Gades Blade or the Great Axe with their attack powers and IPs are not as good as this IP, Deadly Smash, which does massive amounts of damage against flying enemies. I equipped Sealan with the Bunny Sword from the Casino on Forfeit Island, which is generally pretty useless. However, its IP, Battle Fury, reduces the enemy's HP by a quarter, and seeing as this dragon has 63,000 HP, that's a substantial amount of damage. And finally, Artea has the Eagle Rock, which will occasionally, not often, but occasionally let him do damage against the dragon. And aside from that, basically I just equipped everyone with good equipment, and hopefully we can fight him, because after you've gathered 4 sets of dragon eggs, all you can do is fight him, and it's a hell of a battle, let me tell you. So, yes, we wish to battle you. Now, right off the bat, if you get unlucky with the attacks that the dragon uses, you pretty much already lost. So on the first turn, I like to have Maxim heal with Valor. I prefer to have Guy use Trick to boost everyone's attack power. And Sealan will first use Courage. And that's the same attack that Artea is going to use, because you're going to need the defense in order to survive some of his attacks. So the Capsule Monster dies in 1 hit. Actually, that's pretty good, because that'll allow us to increase our stats a little bit. Now, this Egg Dragon has 510 agility, and there's pretty much no way that you're going to be able to end up faster than him, so don't even bother to try. It's not technically impossible, but it's just so far-fetched that it's not worth really going for. So what you want to do is you want to use the first couple of turns to set up on this bad boy, and hope to God that you don't get attacked by some of his more annoying abilities, because, trust me, he has many. Now, after you've used a few of those boosts, I suppose what you can do is use Trick a little bit more and further increase your attack power, and you want to start attacking with the others. Now, Sealan will use her ability Battle Fury on him, which will dramatically reduce his attack power, or his HP. And having used a couple of those abilities, it's probably a good idea to have at least one character heal every single turn. I suggest Valor if you're using anyone except Sealan, and you can use Champion on occasion with Sealan if everyone's not completely hurt, but generally Valor is the safer option, although Champion is much more efficient at healing, so your mileage may vary. Because he's always going to be faster, you're never really going to know what he's going to do, so you may get unlucky. A couple of his attacks include confusing your enemies, or confusing your party members, and then they'll start smacking each other, which is really bad, of course. I don't need to explain that to you guys. And other than that, there's just not much you can do. You can try to bolster your defense more, but overall it's not really worth it. Valor and Rally, which can resurrect your party members, have a high chance of failing if you use them on more than 2 party members at a time, so you want to be careful with that one. Occasionally it's a good idea to heal with 2 characters in 1 turn, just in case anyone goes down. I like to be really cautious with this guy. You can try to boost your defense more by using Courage a few additional times. It's not always going to matter much. I suggest if you want to try that, use Artea to boost your defense a little bit more, and then Tia to heal. Dragonfire, which is Maxim's IP, is a really good thing to use. And you can use Trick a few more times if you're daring. Generally speaking, Guy's Deadly Smash is going to do by far the most damage. You can use Sealand's Battle Fury once or twice and then take a risk and try to heal off all the damage with Artea. Now after this turn I'm going to speed up the battle because there's not much more that I can do to show you that's interesting. So after this final turn I'll see you guys when he goes down, and I hope you enjoy the battle. I know I will. See you guys then. And there we have it. Finally, he goes down. And that was one intense fight. I got really lucky a couple of times there, as you could plainly see. Okay, rewards from this guy, 60,000 experience, 60,000 gold, meaning probably one level up for each character. Maxim gains 1, Guy gains 1, Sealan 1, and Artea 1, yes. And as a reward, I see you people are quite the warriors. It has been a long time since I've so enjoyed myself. To show my appreciation, let me give you this. Gets the egg sword and egg rings. And these are really powerful weapons, let me tell you. Okay, so, in order to make that official, let's just see what these bad boys can do. Now, first of all, I'm gonna equip everyone back with their proper equipment, because the bunny sword, to be quite honest, is pretty much useless. I don't even know what she was using. Probably that, yeah. And Rune Rapier, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so the egg ring, basically, well, see for yourself. The egg ring raises every single stat of one character to 999. It has no other special properties, but as you can plainly see, this is one hellishly powerful weapon. Now, I give this one to Maxim, because he's our holy savior and all that. And later on, you can actually give that to Artea after he gets a certain weapon. I usually do that too. Now, the egg sword it doesn't have any innate attack power, but it has a chance of really KOing your opponent. It's not, in my opinion, all that worth it, but it's definitely, this is powerful stuff. You cannot ignore this. Okay, now, there's one thing that makes this even better. And it's actually kind of a lame trick that you can do. But because this dragon has the maximum HP that an enemy can have, you can actually defeat this again really quickly a second time. And I'll just show you that one real quick. And it'll show you why this battle is actually kind of silly. So what you want to do, you want to have your fastest character, which in this case will be Maxim, heal the enemy with, like, Stronger or something. And then, basically, you just attack him with everyone else. And because this will put the dragon over its maximum HP. And, oh, actually, this might still kill me because Maxim, I forgot that his intellect is really, really high now. Yeah, this may actually be a problem. Actually, no, it's fine. We'll just attack him normally because Maxim's fast and strong. And that kills him. And again, you get 60,000 gold and 60,000 experience. And as you can plainly see, this makes it really, really easy to level up. So if you need money and if you need anything, you can come there and take him down time and again. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that battle. The egg ring will definitely come in handy. I got really lucky during that battle, I won't deny it. But that was fun to do. And I'm going to be really happy with that equipment. In fact, I'm so happy with my equipment that I'm going to save and make sure that we don't lose it. So we'll save over this one, and we'll save over this one. So, having fought the Egg Dragon, next time on Lufia 2, we're going to continue with the story and see what else these Sinistrals have in store for us. So, until then, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.